slowly falling down cooler闇へ but never going back touch 向かえどうして高く上げてなお大ボーナなんてもうグッバイしょこりもなくファイナカマと Need another day I will run away from nothing no more どこまでも笑がってこう今超えてく Also ready to break it up I'm not afraid yeah break it Keep it point in the dark 自分の力に変え wipe out 今ねじ曲げる視線 I never fall in I never ever care for them 今立ち向かう and I defeat myself I got ghosts, keep myself safe from back foot I got ghosts, keep myself see a suspect Time away from me, stop my shadow Smoke, let us set my tongue on this a fix I could Nobody knows, cause I can't flow Live fast for the
Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. I'm going to be talking about this OnlyFans model, which you can tell by the inside edition. She literally flashed her tits in front of a group of people, and Piers Morgan decides to have her on in the interview for a show, asked to ask her why she did what she did, but you can tell by her face that she has no shame, she does not care. And one thing I did want to mention, which you can tell from the title, is that she literally outright flashed to a child. So you guys know it's a double standard, right? If a man, and again, I'm not saying men should get away with this either, but it's like if a man does it, there's literally a manhunt for him. But if it's a woman, she gets a slap on the wrist. And she literally explains why in the video, but yeah, I'm here to give my clear thoughts on the situation of how stupid that is and why people like her give a reason why OnlyFans itself needs to be banned. Because the more I think about it, yeah, you shouldn't judge a website based on a group of bad apples. But the thing is, there's too many bad apples there that just run to the core. And usually, OnlyFans is known to have a very bad reputation. Although it's mainly females, but you have people there that show their goodies, show like their nudes, their private parts, which I'm not going to mention, doing very outright outlandish, disturbing stuff, which happen to be completely immoral. Even EDP's on there. So no surprise there. That's literally his type of website, but I don't think OnlyFans needs him. So I kind of understand the whole purpose behind the interview. Normally, I don't want to give this kind of person attention, nor am I going to bring up her name, because what she did is unforgivable. It is completely out of line and just extremely distasteful. It doesn't matter whether she's attractive or not, or whether she's in good shape. But going back to what I said, she has no shame. She's smiling. She's happy because she knows she's gonna have Sims that's willing to actually pay her, donate her as much money as she can. And even if they dared her to do it, the only way she's even gonna be willing, unless someone actually outright pays her, depending on her price, or whatever price she names. But, and again, I'm normally not the type of person to advocate getting a website taken down. But when you realize how bad of a reputation a platform has, and they're not doing much to actually sort the issue, they're not trying to make some updates or changes, or like fix their guidelines, where it's like similar to Kick, where people aren't going to be using misconduct on their platform and abusing their system and taking advantage of what they're providing to their users. So you really got to put a lot of thought, you guys, and reading what as you could tell, most likely coming from fatherless behavior. But I feel like it's more to do with the fact that these girls, they're given way too much freedom. Um, and again, I'm not gonna bring up how it started for them. But I feel like just too many young people just want to make really mature decisions for themselves, and they feel they don't need anybody to loathe on them, to basically tell them what to do, or advise them, or try to make decisions for them, because they feel like they're being patronized, where their freedom is being they're basically, they feel like their freedom is being threatened. They feel like their rights are being violated, in which I do understand. People have free will, they can choose to do whatever, but at the same time, it's like, you got to make sure that you're not breaking the law. You got to make sure you're not harassing anybody, you're not bothering anybody, so that you don't put yourself in an even worse situation. And of course, people have the choice to do whatever makes them feel good, but you also got to be able to follow moral, be able to know what's right, know your morals, follow boundaries, make sure you don't cause yourself too much attention to the point where someone might confront you and put you in your place. But the way it looks, you guys, I'm just wondering when will be the time when people like her are just, again, off the internet. They should not have a platform. They should not be out here influencing other girls to do what they're doing, because it will become a massive problem, I assure you. And so on and so forth. And again, I truly have a feeling that there are young teenagers going out of their way, following in these OnlyFans women's footsteps. So don't be surprised, you guys. This is something that is proven that it's yet to become a problem, and then create this pattern where this cycle might not be able to end unless someone is able to call it out, and then there's actually a lot more stricter rules for this type of behavior, because never ever should this ever be condoned. Nobody ever should ever think this is more like just normal, that people should just get off scot-free. And again, going back to what I said about double standards, a woman can basically touch a person as long as they're not physically abusing them. Women can literally get away with being inappropriate, and again, showing off their parts in public with hardly any consequence. Why? Because the majority of people do not want to report it, because they feel it's a blessing. But at the same time, what about the people surrounding you who might not feel comfortable? You also got to think about the people around you as well, especially in your surroundings. There are people who, sure, there may be the majority who might agree, but there are people who do not advocate it, and they're not expecting something like that to be in their way, to basically be shoved in their face. Because flashing, if you flash the wrong person, then they could have the chance to report you. And again, if there was someone out there that noticed, if more people realize like how inappropriate it is, and they feel like they're being harassed in that type of manner, they have every right to report it, and that could be the reason why she is free, why she's not in prison. And that's the important part that I have to bring up, you guys. If many people will report this, then it will definitely make a huge difference. And that's why she feels like she can get away with this. But because it's a very attractive woman, she's in shape, she has a pretty face, whatever, some people don't look at it as too much of a big deal. But at the same time, it's like, what about the people who are not asking for it, who are not begging to be violated? begging not to be flashed on, begging not to be part of that circumstance. But just again, as you can tell from the video, she's clearly lacking remorse. And what is there really to talk about with this girl? Because I feel like having a conversation with her, well, I understand this is definitely the first time Piers Morgan has spoken to her, is to get some answers. But trying to constantly trying to ask people questions as to why she did what she did or try to correct them is just a waste of time. And I was about to say, like, especially doing this video right now, when I think about it, needless to say, I wouldn't continue otherwise. But I'm gonna have to end it off here, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you. また夜が明ければお別れ夢